EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. Happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be captained by one of the greats of all time. At quarterback, it's Drew Brees.
This guy's leadership is so important to how this offense functions. He doesn't shrink from any moments on game day, and everything he does with confidence. He sets the example in practice, off the field, and is the guy leading everyone out for each possession.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Now a play fake. Brees. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll get about 6 there before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly. An early task. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. Lynch pushing, but he is not going to get there. They stop him short. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Oh, trying to gauge the sun. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. So a special teams meltdown there. The fumbled punt leads to 2 points.
Whatever happened to the 5 don'ts in the kicking game? One of the first ones, don't fumble the football. And this is a guy that's normally pretty sure-handed back there, but he allows this one to get away. And in the end, he's very fortunate. Winds up for just 2 points and not giving up 6.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Could have been worse. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Brees. Open man is Uzama. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a give, running right is Lynch. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now Brees. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 2nd and a couple. Throwing now is Brees. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Brees to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their enigmatic quarterback, the Heisman winner from Baylor. It's Robert Griffin III. They'll start the drive with a carry by Emmett.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful offense.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and our drive continues here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. A give to Smith out of the gun, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. To throw is RG3. Looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And they rattle off a big one. 45 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 20, here's the second down and 6. Here's Griffin. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Roddy Hickman with a pick. And the Eagles will take over here just shy of the 30.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
They'll set up the screen to Lynch. Now the ball comes loose. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Now it's Griffin. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lynch. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Breeze now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Breeze. That's to the sideline and incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Looking in zone for Jones. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And that will push the lead up to 5. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
Final play of the half. It's Griffin. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. A happy sight for a lot of these fans. We're jumping right over halftime and getting back into the action. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this 3rd quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
Now Griffin. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Griffin. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Fourth down. Here's RG3. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Here's Breeze. Got an open man. It's Devin Hester. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second down and a yard. Breeze now to throw. That's complete. He's got Lynch out of the backfield. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 3rd and 2. Breeze going to throw. There's a short one caught by Uzama. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And it'll be 4th down. They'll run with Barkley. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. They'll start out on the ground with Emmett. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Griffin. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll roll him out right. He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch it. Back now in Baltimore as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. From midfield now, here's Griffin. Over the middle, complete. It's Harrison. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Griffin. Being chased out left. Smith catches left side. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The offense back out on the field here following the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Griffin. Over the middle, Harrison. And now all of a sudden, the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Smith up the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here comes 2nd down. Griffin. Flushed out right. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
Now RG3 steps away, and he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for two.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for two, when to go for one. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for two. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up one makes the rest of this fourth quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. Man open, here is Jones. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
Now a stoppage here. We'll get another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Back to throw, Breeze. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
This is 1st and 10. Now Griffin. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
And we are underway from Houston. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready. They'll be led out by the first pick of the second round back in 2001, and that's the veteran Drew Brees.
Every time he leads his team out, there's no questioning. He's put the work in to earn his place in the NFL. There's no shortage of stories we've heard throughout his career about the effort he puts in to be in this spot, and that motivates everybody on his team.
A first carry now for Marshawn Lynch. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Brees. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led out by their quarterback, the former Baylor Bear. It's RG3.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10. Here's Griffin to throw. To the left side, incomplete for Julian Edelman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Griffin. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing again, Griffin. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Emmett. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Out of the gun, Griffin. Oh, he's got Hester complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 1st and goal at the 1. Smith. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. We're scoreless after 1. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The offense already on the field here to begin quarter number 2. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Griffin keeps it, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
RG3 scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Now Breeze. Here's Hester open right side. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devin Hester, 63 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The game clock setting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44. To throw is RG3. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Devin Hester, 56 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. To throw is Breeze. Over the middle, this one into the hands of Hester. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield, marking down at the 49. Here's Breeze to throw. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. From the gun, it's Breeze. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. He'll find Jones again, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Breeze going to throw. Open man is Uzama. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now a 2nd and 6. Now Breeze. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And his kick here is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Final play of the half. It's Griffin. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
Well, no sooner do the teams get to the locker rooms, and they're running right back out. Halftime over, 3rd quarter, ready to go. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Griffin will throw again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. From the gun, it's Griffin. Eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Inside handoff, Smith. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now it's Griffin. Escaping the pressure right. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. RG3, a 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, now how about this return? And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now Breeze. The throw left sideline falls incomplete.
The struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. 3rd and 3. Here's Breeze. To the left side and caught by Hester. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. Again, it's Breeze. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lynch. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And the slot man goes in motion left. Breeze now. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Breeze. He'll get this out to Lynch, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. 4th down, 10 yards to go. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Breeze, gotta have this one. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. We gotta have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. The bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover.
This to the sideline and over everybody. Incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. To throw is Breeze.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Here's Smith as they'll try to run some clock. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here's Griffin. Flush to his right. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Here's Jones on the return. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Drew Brees in the offense. Down 21-17, 26 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Brees. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Brees to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching.